Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here. Today we're going to continue on our quest with Archie, our archaeologist, strength-based build, to see what we can get accomplished. Before I get into this fight, I have to apologize because I told you once we got out of Oleg's I would up the difficulty to at least challenging, which I had yet to do. I forgot about that, so that's my fault. So difficulty, challenging, save it, get the hell out of here. Now this is going to be tougher than you think. Because it's tougher than you think, I'm going to definitely want to have some buffs.
I am prepared.
I'm going to fire off. Take a little bit, step closer. I'm going to fire off Bless.
Patience.
And I'm going to have him rock Shield of Faith on who? Well, he's not a fighter right now. I forgot yet. He's got craptastic weapons, so he's bowing it up. Do that on her. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that.
Anything is possible.
Alright.
Let me
fly through this part. Now you can do Jathan, you can do Valerie. I suggest Valerie. It'll be easier to do if it's Valerie. You have to move any ranged attackers up, because if you leave him in the back, this jacket, and you're not attacking him, this jackass will come back and slaughter ranged attackers. So that's going to be a thing. Amiri, on the other hand, she can over here. You want to take out that guy, I'd say. There we go. Very nice. Oh man, we're just brutalizing. Yes, she fell, but she'll get right back up.
This was
don't
not
feel bad
part
about
of
that.
the plan.
Lands, I don't like that. We need this guy to die. Auto hit moves are gonna be auto. There it is. Man, she popped right back to her feet, didn't she? Good work, Val.
All according to plan.
So that was actually not bad. I actually have done this video once today already, and that actually took several times to save scum, so I was actually pretty happy about that. I always wished that we come back to this area, because it does look like something important happened here, and maybe it's later in the game, but I have yet to see it. So I am a bloody mess. I don't want Ember. I do, however, want to be able to see my character. He can wear better armor, and he can use that, and the flame thing, I guess. Why not? Okay, that way he can swing. He doesn't do a ton of damage, but 46 is not bad. Lindsay, you're fine where you're at. She has a master work basket sword. She's not using the best shield though. Yeah, that's a better attack bonus. Does she have a... No, she does not. So if we swap out sword for sword, 3 to 12 becomes 4 to 11. Guaranteed better damage because of the 4 versus the 3, I suppose. I'll take it. And we'll just keep it for the time being. Oh, yeah, let's give Lindsay this, because why not? Alright, I feel good about that. Lindsay, matter of fact, activate that.
Lindsay the illustrious.
Here.
I know what to do.
For some reason, mine's not on my
like Lindsay the Great.
thing.
Maybe Lindsay the
Quick save, so I don't have to think.
What's that?
Stuff.
You see that?
I sure do, because you're screaming at it.
That is not far.
Alright.
I see something.
Sure do. Alright, now. First off,
I wrote it like I saw it.
see that I am wounded. Oops. And I don't want to waste potions if I don't have to, because we have healing. I might as well use it. Matter of fact, fire off one of them for me. Fire off 2 of them for me here. Thank you. Alright, I do want to buff my character. quick save it.
Time's not
Pause
waiting.
it. I want to show you why. Again, that's the +1 we're going to get from guidance for this trickery. If I want more skill checks +1, I can literally activate this, and I'll get a +2 in my check now.
I can't.
Still not good enough. The 7. Trickery's at 6 right now, but that's because of Archaeologist luck. The 7 was the one that the extra point he gave me that fell off. So I do like Archaeologist luck for that reason alone, though. That's
This
a nice
is not
bump.
possible. I can't.
But we're going to save scum that. We want to, and again, apologize, we are going to have to save scum
I
quite a
am
bit
prepared.
until we're at a decent level where it's not an issue anymore.
This is not possible.
It is too possible. Stop lying.
I can't.
Dr. Billy aching too. Pissing me off.
A trivial matter.
Thank you. Alright, get that. Check that. Go this way. Alright, before we leave the area, we're keeping that with us because that's hers. Matter of fact, we'll just slap it on over there. Matter of fact, why don't we just switch her? Like, yeah. She can carry the weight. There we go. So, composite longbow. Let's get that on her. She has a nice strength bonus, so better than mine right now. So she's doing even better damage with those bows. And I can't even use a composite longbow. I can use a composite short bow if I ever get one, or a short bow for that matter. Which, matter of fact, why don't we just make sure I have the ranged capability. He's got his, she's got hers, she has nothing. There you go, kid. Now that everybody's equipped. Save one more time so we don't have to think. Well, actually, quick save after we do this part. We're going to scum save this next part too, because we know that there's multiple checks. And we want to pass all the checks. If I pass all the checks, we'll consider it good. Check. Success. Success. Doing great so far. Mobility check. Here's for all the bread and butter. I got a 5. I got it better than anybody. Yes! You heard the ding, so you know I leveled up. Boom, boom. That's the reason we did that. Well, plus the fact that we now know where Tortuccio is going to. So before we level up, before we go any further, we level up, we hit Bard. Again, just to point out to you, one of the reasons we want this Uncanny Dodge. At level 2, we no longer get quote-unquote flat-footed. That's not entirely true, but it's still better than nothing. And our reflex saves never look better. Remember, our dex on this build sucks. So for it to be a +7 right now, that's pretty goddamn good. Because I'm only getting a +1 from my dex, because I'm a 13 dex character. Will is actually the one that's going to tank for a while here because of our low wisdom. Alright, you always want trickery. Oops. Mobility now can go to 3, so we definitely want it to 3. Perception has to go to 3 because we always want it high. I'm going to unlock the lore religion. Remember, we can't use those until we unlock them. Stealth we can use. Even with it untrained we can use it. It's only a 1, but it's still better than a 0 or a negative. Persuasion we can use. It's a +4. Even though it's shaded, it actually does work. So we don't have to invest that point in here right now. I'm not saying you can't or shouldn't. Same with stealth. I would err on the side of either athletics or trickery, because you're going to pick locks and you're going to do athletics checks in the next area. The next area then is free XP for you. We can save scum it with a +6, though I'm fairly certain. That's a pretty high athletics check right now, matter of fact. It's nothing really stealthy that we need. I could do nature. +1, it's not going to like make or break us, but what do you call it? The harvesting of the skinning of the animals. That's free money, is what that is. And you do a lot of lore nature checks to get the stats on a character. Not that that's of interest to me right now. I think trickery. I really do want trickery up. Now, for here, I had listed blind fight in my tutorial for how to make this character. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff that comes from it. I don't think we need blind fight right now. So the thing that I jived on was What? Toughness, yeah. Toughness early on is a big boon. Major boon. So much boon. Combat trick, though, was still the same. Arcane Strike. This is free damage, guys. +1 to our attack, or sorry, our damage output, not attack, damage output. This is a watered down version, if you will, of power attack. So that power attack will literally lower your attack bonus 1, but increase your damage 2. And every time it does that, by another -1, you get another +2 for damage. So -1 becomes 2 plus damage, -2 will be a +4 damage, and on it goes. It's a great ability, but you really can't afford to miss, so that's a problem. And right now, we're not hitting that often anyway. This is just a flat +1, +2, +3, and all the way up to +4 for us, because we're only going to be caster level 16 by the end of it all. So that's still free damage. Just make sure it's on, because it likes to shut itself off when you activate certain effects. Now, normally I'd say go to grease because we didn't get it last time when we wanted grease. But we really do need to be able to heal ourselves. We're going to be soloing here any day now. So definitely want to have that. Alright, with that,
no mistakes.
Make sure there's not something that needs to be done. Again, our stunning fist. We might as well have that down here because we can't use it. I don't normally, but
I'm listening.
and you're going to be up here with us.
Grotus awaits us.
Okay. I will fire
Focus
off
on the
this. Alright. Cartuccio. We got some free XP just for walking in on this doofus talking. Alright. So if you hadn't dinged by then, you probably did now.
This should
Murderize this guy. And we're going to camp right after this, so there's no reason to hold back. Feel free to go nuts. Yeah, here's the bane, little bastard. How you like me now? Ooh. Oh, Heron with the finish.
In due time.
Very nice, Heron. Very nice. Taking all of it. Okay. We're going to scout the area.
Interesting.
Fade to black. Always does this to make this disappear. Seems weird that that's a mechanic.
That is not far.
I know there's one up here somewhere.
What's that?
Alright. Then I know there's a couple things down here, pouch-wise. What the hell is that? Oh, it's tree stump. I thought that was a dead body or something. I thought it was a leg. Alright, recipe. Foodstuffs. Little hint that something was dragging away from here recently.
In due time.
And that's your clue, I think, that... oh, there's a treasure over here. Right there. More wine, please. They were boozing it up something fierce. And there's one or two more things down this way. Let's see. Yeah, we got mushrooms, which we'll grab in a minute. But then over here, there's a... what? Coin. And while those don't do you any good right now, you definitely want those coins because you stockpile them and set them aside. Those things are worth like 400 to 600 bones every time.
Follow my lead.
Alright. We're going to camp. But before we do, we're going to save. Before we do that, we're going to switch out some spells here, bro. Your Shield of Faith in it at least twice. And I think Fire Belly would be more useful for you. Just in case we come across one of those flamer bastards. Quick save. And a quick rest, and we will set them up for how they're going to rest. So first we're using rations. Alright. Alright, first camouflage. I'm fairly certain that's Lindsay's job. I'm a good cook. She sucks at everything. She's a good hunter, and he's good watch-ish. Alright. Get resting.
Armor must be sturdy and heavy. The heavier, the better. And if there's a good shield to add to the armor, then you feel like a whole fortress, not just a fighter.
Good. We're failing everything else, though. Oh, we healed up. And we got our spells back. Alright, happy with that. Bounce out of here.
In due time.
Now, we're still not soloing it yet, as I'm sure you guys know. We will be shortly. I want to go complete Svetlana's ring mission with the team, since we're already over here in this area. And then we'll take everyone back to base. Here's where you started, here's where you ended. You need to connect the roads, which is weird to me, but whatever, probably because we're not on the path, I guess. But now we do know that he is officially in Old Sycamore. That's important. The order of things in this game is important. So if we did not do the Ancient Tomb and we did Thornford first, by the time we come back to the Ancient Tomb, he could be gone. So we don't know where he is. You would find him, you had no choice but to find him. But then you're missing out on all that free XP you just saw. Now, if we don't go to the Thornford, if we go to the Old Sycamore and waste too much time there, then this mission can't be... Well, we can still get a ring, but we can't do as much. As a matter of fact, I think we already missed out on one thing here, because there's a guy that you normally talk to or fight there. And you had the chance to interact with him. I think he's gone now. So, that's a whole thing.
The end draws near.
Ready for anything. That is not far.
Get that guy, Mary.
Can you make an epic pose? I need
Oh,
inspiration.
hey there.
Serves you right.
Look at me, Gorum!
I was about to say, someone just kicked him. That's my character. Forgot that that's what I do.
As it should be.
But yeah, that's a nice XP. And a scroll. I'll take all that. Take a look at that, matter of fact. Did we get anything for Harem we can finally use? Oh, but I got a Masterwork light crossbow. And you are upgrading. I'd rather be able to hit. And guaranteed damage is guaranteed. That's what I was told. Why do I get a +1? Oh, because I got my ability on. Yeah. Alright, let's copy recipe. Harem, do you got the best armor on you can have? Yeah. Sadly, they don't drop a lot of weapons for Harem. Although, there you go, bro. I want to make sure to get my ever-burning torch back from him. So I don't mind him having a spear. Okay. And that's actually a good range to it, right? Oh, 2 feet still? Really? Oh, it's not a long spear. Derp. That's okay, though. And she's rocking her stuff. Yeah, and Lindsay's never gonna melee unless I have no choice. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. And we come across relatively unscathed. Good work, team. Quick save on that. You could farm XP that way, I think, by running around and getting random encounters. The downside of that is that it really is random. You will come across a troll before too long and just ass wipe your whole team and just piss you right off. And then you're trapped in that loop cycle of, did I save early enough? And oh hell, I forgot to save. And oh, what do I do now? And it's to restart over at a much earlier point and start all this crap all over again, which is just annoying. So I don't recommend it, but you can. If you're close to dinging, I wouldn't say no. I mean, I'd probably do it. But I know that there's plenty of places I can go to pick a trap or whatever and get like 100 XP and bam, there we go. So, and also, you know you're going to be in the area for a while. You see our encumbrance is starting to get to be a problem. You know you're going to pick this stuff up when you leave anyway. So go ahead and drop enough stuff to literally make it light enough that you're not risking the, oh, I'm tired, can't we take a knee? Are we there yet? I hate when they do that shit. So
You see that?
there's one.
What's
There's
that?
the other. All right. This is one of the reasons why I like having a big party for this part, because I do like being able to see these things. Otherwise, your save's coming forever with your solo character hoping to see
Time's
it.
not waiting.
I will be smart about this.
I know what to do.
Quick save. Remember, that's a +1 for my check.
It is finished.
Oh, sorry. Was lost in thought.
We save again.
No mistakes.
Do the next one. See, that's all XP going straight to me.
A trivial matter.
132. Look how close I am. I mean, yes, I'm a ways away, but that's jumping leaps and bounds in the right direction.
Follow my lead.
Grab the herbs before you forget about them. You'll need 2 herbs by the time you get all the way to the Stag Lord. 1 at the Stag Lord's area, and 1 way before the Stag Lord's area. So as soon as you find herbs, make sure to always keep in
That is
mind the
not
character.
far.
Alright, now we do know there's a fight over here.
Yes.
And since Harem is a punk, and she's a wuss, she's a level 1 character
I
right
am
now,
yours
guys.
to command.
See? So we want to make sure that she's protected,
In due
so
time.
to speak.
A calculated enemy approaching.
And see,
What a
buff us up
find.
a bit.
You deserved it.
Now you see that we have all these ranged characters sitting up in the damn trees, but I have managed to go out of my way to make sure that everybody had at least some kind of ranged capability. Switch over to it and just watch this thing out.
Any last wishes?
Boom! I almost fell out of the damn thing. Just make sure to put everybody back on their original weapons
What you want?
when you're done.
Don't
And I do find that Amiri is a more capable
I am
ranged attacker than
prepared.
people give her credit for. She's not the best. Her dexterity sucks, but
All
she does have a
according
good
to plan.
attack bonus. Remember, she's a barbarian, which is a fighter type. So she has a progression that beats most people's. So when she's level 3, level 4, level 5, she's got a still pretty good chance of hitting with that damn bow. And with her high strength,
should be.
if it's a composite bow, yeah, baby. She does some serious damage with it, so definitely worth, in my opinion. I wouldn't spec her for bows. I mean, I wouldn't invest in a longbow for her, a composite longbow for her. I mean, if she finds one, I'll happily give it to her. But I wouldn't do like weapon-focused bows or anything like that. Okay, so now we can leave that. That's just our pile of treasure. We're just going to hug the curve here. There's a fight down here if you're not good, a good aligned character. There's a guaranteed fight down here. They get real pissy with you. This is the Stag Lord's peeps that we're sneaking up on. But if you're good, you can actually avoid this fight and get some free XP besides, which is kind of sick. So after this, we'll head back to Svetlana's, turn in the mission, get some XP for it, and then at that point we'll go solo. That's where we'll cut the video. Just come down into this mess and it'll auto. There it is. See, requires good. If we didn't have this, then we literally get into an argument with these people that almost guarantees a fight, I'm fairly certain. Well, this is Kressel, one of the first ones. This is the one that Svetlana wants you to help. There's another guy that's supposed to be over here. He's already gone. He's left the area. It's because we did that stuff with Tartuccio in the tomb, so you miss out on that. But if you went here early, then you miss out on Tartuccio. So it's a yin-yang kind of thing. Which one do you really want? I like having the extra teammate. Remember, we freed Valerie from Tartuccio in the ancient tomb, or Jaethal, either or. If you don't make that interaction, he's not there at the tomb. You do not get Jaethal or Valerie anytime soon. You get them much later in the old Sycamore, and you'll get both at the same time, I think. So that's a thing. Makes it difficult. I'm running solo, so it doesn't much matter, but I'm used to that particular order. So do good, neutral good, and they agree with you, give you some free XP, and then bulk out of dodge. Again, if I was solo, that 270 XP would be 270 XP for just me. Instead, it's been shared amongst everybody, so it's a thing. Here's Ja'ad. And I love how we ask him all the questions and then decide to release him. It's kind of a jackass move. But, alright. Now this one you want to save, Scum.
I can't.
See? It doesn't give XP though.
Just not my lucky
So,
day.
If you have two people with trickery like Lindsay and me do, then I can just click
A
it
trivial
until
matter.
it unlocks. It doesn't, like I said, didn't give us any XP for it, so it's more of
All
a, you want to
according
make sure
to
to
plan.
get it, because the chances you'll remember to come back for it pretty much slim to none. Now this one here, we're going to do our little save scumming trick.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
There's 2 checks on this particular one. One's going to be for a perception check, and then the other will be for a nature check. So you want to have everyone buffed. Look at perception check, fail. Alright, so save scum. The perception check's important, and then the nature check. And I don't know what this officially does for you, other than the free XP. Yeah, see, didn't get the other check. So we got free XP, but we didn't do the other part. The other part is it poisons the Stag Lord. Now, I don't know what that officially means. If that just means he's weaker, I would assume so. But you don't know that. You see him bitching and griping when you come across him and saying, "Oh my guts, what did you bring me? This wine sucks." And you realize that you've poisoned him, which is cool. But until someone can tell me what kind of stat differences you suffer through. Really, I am just fucking sucking at this perception check today. There it is. Once you see the Lore Nature check, click on that, poison the wine. And again, you see I got 198, and then I poison the wine. I got 396 for breaking the jars though, so if you wanted more XP, you saw the difference. But poisoning the wine, I think, is one that just makes it easier for you to kill him. And again, we are going to be going solo, so we definitely want the advantage. So the XP is not enough to make it worth my while to go the other way. Now we're going here, and you may be like, "Oh, treasure." Remember, once you leave the area, you get the chance to collect all the treasure. Leave. And now we're going back to base. We got Svetlana's ring. We've got Jod now back at our base. We can go multiple ways to our base, but if we start dipping into this area, the Technic League is going to ambush us. They might even do it over here, but it's unlikely. We're going to try our best to avoid those jackasses, because if I can get back to base... come on, don't be the Technic League. Okay.
Patience.
I am prepared.
So, Kaya.
I wrote it like I saw it. Serves you. Can you make an epic pose?
Copies.
You deserved it.
Ooh, good shot. Free stuff. More free stuff. Thank you. If we can get back to base and dump everybody off like I want to, turn in that ring to Svetlana, sell off some of this heavy ass gear, I say we got a pretty good shot at tighten all the way down. He's Louise, man. All the way down to Old Sycamore, so that we're soloing the Old Sycamore then.
Does it matter?
Easy fight. We don't even buff for it. Just kill it. One dead. That's 2 dead.
In due time.
Again, nature check, free skins, free money. I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself for the bookworm run. Yeah, that was going to happen. It's not that it's over yet, but I'm having so many failures in the capital that I finally realized that I've been doing that part wrong. I've been save scumming, sure, but I haven't been upping the
That is not far.
advisors. And I've been upping their levels, thinking that that was good, and I'm sure it is, but I haven't been upping their skill ranks. And what do you call it? So you rank 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to say 5 is the highest. Could be wrong on that. So as you level up your kingdom, you can level up the advisors in specific roles. So here's the Tusk Gutter mission. Might as well just say sure, thank you. Now I want to make sure that everybody has the gear that I want them to have. I don't need that crap. I want to copy a recipe. And does he have anything else? Not really. That's fine. She can keep the composite longbow, I don't mind. Oh, but she is going to go back to her staples. Like that. Good. Okay. Back to me. That's my masterwork one. Yes, it is. I'd rather have that. Go over here to Oleg. We're selling off some stuff. Make sure you get your torch back. I wish they would consider the torch magical, quite frankly. Or at least a masterwork. We'll sell off food. Keeping the herb. Have all the port. Alright. Selling that. Now we are going to buy something. Price in ascending order. What are we going to buy? We're going to buy a monk weapon. And I'm going to tell you why. Comma. Does a different type of damage. It's a +1 weapon because it's a masterwork weapon, not a +1 weapon, but a +1 to hit. And we're not likely to find one anytime soon. So if I go from a +3, 3 to 8 damage, +4, 3 to 8 damage. Same type of same amount of damage, better chance to hit, and slashing damage versus blunt. So I'm cool with that. And that'll actually get better because I'm weak right now from not resting. I'm going to go talk to Svetlana first.
As it should be.
So, hey Svetlana, look what I found. Thank you. Alright, press R to rest. Svetlana's ring. Drop off your crap. Make yourself lighter. Also notice that she gave you like a crap ton of these things. I split it 6 and 4 and leave 6 behind. Because 4 is more than enough. We're strong enough in this build, actually, one of the reasons I like this build, we're strong enough in this build that we can kind of carry some shit without being screwed. We want to talk to Jod before we leave.
How may I serve you? That's why I'm here. Find the temple.
Okay, don't yell at me. Oh, before we leave though.
How may I serve you?
I need help with cleric. I need to purchase some stuff, price and ascending order. We are going to an area, just so you guys know, where poison is going to be a thing. These are hour-long buffs. I would take 2 and be happy that you have the 2. Don't use them early. Use them when you know you're getting into poison areas. Another thing that we're going to hit is there's going to be guys that do acid damage and guys that do fire damage. And again, I do not have potions or stuff. I do have the resist cold, which is a complete waste because I've yet to see things hit me with cold anytime soon. But acid and fire are the more common ones, and I take at least one of each. If I were to be smart about it, I'd probably take acid again, but yeah, we can kind of minimize. The reason for that is this. First, let me see how I'm doing on stuff. Yeah. Reason for that is this. There are bad guys in this area that we're going to in the old Sycamore that will poison you, and they spit acid to do it. So acid damage resist / poison resist, and I can basically tank those guys all day long even if they hit me. That's fine. There's going to be a couple of boss-ish fights where the bastards spit fire at you. There's alchemists that throw bombs, or they chuck the the fire breath at you. And again, resist fire is great for that one. Again, hour-long buff, really useful, but don't waste it on a simple little fight that you can kill the guy yourself. Do it in the area where you know you're going to encounter like 2 of those bastards. I'm going to save it here, and that's going to be what we call it. So we're going to call this Archie 2 Old Sycamore. Oh, I spelled that right. Save it. But with that, my name is Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think so far, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.